Hey again, here's Amba, and we continue our series of yoga philosophy. And earlier in one of the videos, we were talking about the different paths of yoga. There was the karma yoga, there was a jnana yoga, and one was the Raja yoga, the royal path that included also our asana practice. So it has 8 steps. And first step is Yamas. And they are 5 observances. Like one is Ahimsa, so non-violence. And also our Western religions taught the same stuff, thou shalt not kill. But in yogic philosophy, it goes further than just killing another human being. It's also killing other beings. So that's one reason why yogis are vegetarians. And then there's Satya, and that is truthfulness. And even again, if you think about our courts, you tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Then the next one of the yamas is Asteya, and that's non-stealing. So you don't take nothing that is not yours. One is Brahmacharya, and that's chastity. And the most severe forms are that there are yogis that don't get married, they don't have anything to do with women, or even some of the old traditions, the man and woman were together only maybe once a year. So there's no indulgent, and but that doesn't really mean only that, or it's kind of maybe misunderstood. So it's chastity. It's also like in all areas of your life, you don't do overindulging. And then there's non-possessiveness, and it's Aparigraha. And so you can be possessive of different things. You can be even possessive of other people, of your family members and stuff like that. So those are the 5 observances that you try to better yourself. Then there are the Niyamas, and Niyamas are moral observances. Saucha, that is purity, and it means the outside purity and also inside purity, your purity of your heart. Santosha, which is contentment, and we have been talking before about the happiness that comes from inside. So you are content what you do, and in all your doings. Tapas are self-disciplines, and in yogic tradition there are different tapas that you can actually go and practice. Self-study, which is Svadhyaya, and one form of self-studying. I mean, we make notice what we are doing, how we are reacting, and also like we can mirror. in yoga it's saying that we are mirroring ourselves. So, and even in our Western Christianity, we say that you can, and I don't know how it's said in Bible, in English Bible, but I'm just trying to translate the Finnish one. So we can see the dirt or something in another person's eye, but we don't see the one in our eye. And so we are easily telling that that person is so and so and so. But if we really mirror what we see in that other person, we probably have that faults in ourselves, and we don't see it. But our inner, somewhere inside, we know, but we just don't accept it in our minds, and that's why we see it in other people, because it annoys us in ourselves. So then there's Ishvara Pranidhana, and this is the devotion and surrender. So you are devoted to a higher being, and you can call it God, you can call it whatever you want, and but you surrender and see that what happens, we can't control what happens, so we have to surrender and maybe be humble and learn something, whatever happens. And the third step is asanas, the yoga practice, the physical poses. And those poses, of course, they are for our, not only for our physical health, but that's what we see when we do yoga. But it also affects to our mind and our pranic body. Our prana, it gets balanced. And the prana is like, is that life force, that energy. And the fourth point is pranayama. So that is the breathing techniques as means of controlling prana. I think the prana is really, we say in English that it's the vital life force energy. And so it's not just breathing fresh air to our body, but it's also breathing that prana, that vital energy into our bodies. Then there's fifth step is pratyahara, and that's the withdrawal of the senses. That we don't, for example, the next step is dharana, so it's the concentration. And those two, I think, go hand in hand. So like when we first start practicing meditation, we have to learn concentration. We have to learn to control the mind, and so that when we sit to our meditation, we are actually in that space, in that moment. We are not doing the work that we know is waiting, mentally doing the work that we know that's waiting us today at work, or we are not worrying what happened yesterday. That's gone, it's gone, it doesn't exist anymore. We deal with those things because we're supposed to be living from moment to moment, not in the past, not in the future. And we deal with everything that comes on us, we deal it at that moment, not afterwards, not in the future. So that's when we withdraw those senses, we concentrate our mind to one point. Even the concentration of one point can even be that you are washing the dishes. There is a great book from Thich Nhat Hanh that as the name of the book is, Are You Washing the Dishes or Are You Washing the Dishes? So are you mentally in that moment what you are doing? You are just concentrating, in that case, just washing the dishes. Your mind is not going here and there and everywhere. So that's the concentration in meditation also. So when we realize that, oh, I'm not on my meditation, I'm somewhere else with my mind. So then we draw this mind back. And if we can be without hearing, and well, in meditation we keep our eyes closed, so that's not really a problem, but we hear, okay, the car went there. Are we concentrating on that car, or can we withdraw our senses so that they don't disturb? Nothing outside disturbs. So the seventh step is dhyana, and that's the real meditation. So the real meditation is actually comes after we have withdrawn the senses and we have the concentration that we were learning in a couple previous steps. And then the eighth step is the samadhi. So it's that enlightenment or bliss absolute, or like Buddhists call it, Buddhahood. So that's those Raja Yoga steps, and I hope you found it informative. And if you have questions, ask and read the description, because I probably will write more there as usually. And if you like these videos, please like and share them if you know anybody who is interested. And subscribe. Okay, have a great day. I hope you learned something. Namaste. And namaste, by the way, means the light in me honors and greets the light in you.